Hello and welcome to another Block Party tutorial, and this time it is going to be covering the Block Party Premium Market Scanner. And as the name suggests, this beauty covers the entire market, covering from USDT, Ethereum, BNB, and of course the almighty Bitcoin. It covers longs, shorts, on the 4-hour and also daily time frame as well, to nail those hodls and longer term trades. This video, I'm going to show you where you can sign up for it and also how to use it. So first of all, if you want to sign up to some of the Block Party's awesome services, you've got to like and subscribe this video, and you've got to follow us on Twitter at CopyTrade. I'm joking, but we'd really appreciate it if you do. If you want to join the Block Party services, then head on over to the Block Party website, named blockpartytrading.com. No surprise there. Once you're in here, just head on over to Signals, as you can see right here, and we've got a bunch of subscription options that you can choose from 1 month, 3 month, 12 month, and also lifetime. You can choose to pay in fiat or obviously cryptocurrency, because that is why we are here. So another important bit when you're in this website as well is check out the guides, because this gives you a real in-depth look at a lot of our services, but also how to use some of the services once you gain access, such as the indicators. And the indicators are going to be an integral part to using the market scanner. We'll have a look at why in the in-depth analysis later on, but if you want to find it and do a little bit more of your DYOR, then head on over to Alpha Suite Indicators Full Guide. Once you click that, it'll take you through to a nice Google Docs, which has a full outline of not only how each and every individual indicator works, what they offer, what alerts they offer as well, but also some key Alpha Suite strategies. And these strategies are both trending and also counter trend, but most importantly, these are what the market scanner signals are based on. So they have direct confluence with the signals that will appear on your indicators versus the signals that will appear on the market scanner, just to make your life that little bit easier. So again, check it out, have a read through, as it gives you a real deep understanding from things like risk reward, where to set your stop loss, where to set your take profit, and also what each of the signals mean and what kind of expectations you should be getting from them. So like I said, it is important, but if you want to take that next step up as a trader, I truly recommend you do it. But let's have a look at the market scanner and how it works. So here is Mother Market Scanner, which is all housed on Telegram. And it is so simple. So these are how each signal will come from the market scanner, and you can be expecting between 20 to 100 signals a day from this thing. That's right, up to 100 signals a day. So if you are a hardcore trader and you love to trade all dem signals, then this is for you. Let's have a little look at a breakdown of these messages. So in each message, you'll get the exchange that it's being posted in. In this case, it's Binance. You'll also get the quote currency, which is the first one being USDT, and of course the base currency, which is NEAR in this case. You get whether it is going to be long, short, or a hodl. Long is obviously a long. A short is only applicable to the USDT perp pairs on Binance. We chose those pairs to follow for the shorts because at the end of the day, you have to really be holding the asset in question in order to be able to short that in a spot market, which for most circumstances in your kind of smaller pairs, people aren't holding. But with futures, it is really just a click and go, so you can just short it straight away. And the hodls are basically all of the Alpha Suite signals, but on a daily time frame. So these are very strong, very reliable, big target trades that you can use or even hold or hodl for a little bit of an extended period. Below that, you can see the current price. And this is super important, and please take note of it, because if the price has zoomed past this and it is way beyond and you're looking to go long, it's probably not best advised and you may have just missed the mark on that one. However, if it is slightly under or dramatically under, then it might be an excellent opportunity to get in there. And then finally, it gives you an indication of the time frame that you're trading in. This is super helpful for when locating that trade on the TradingView charts. So let's have a look at a more real-life example. And unfortunately, since the market has been pretty rubbish for the past few days, weeks, months, we're going to try and find a long USDT trade, which I think we're going to have to look a little bit further back, maybe a couple of days. We're on the February 2nd now, so let's track back to the 31st and see if we've got any USDT long trades that we can take. And hey, presto. So we've got USDT Luna just here. And just as an FYI, I've not actually seen any of these trades before. So fingers crossed for the sake of this video that this pulls off. But I have full confidence in our indicators and our signals as they will. So once we see USDT Luna just here, we know that this is going to be the trade that we're looking for. So we are looking for the 4-hour time frame, and let's just pull up USDT Luna. There we go, and it is on Binance, so this is what we're looking for. Now the next step is we know that it is January the 31st of the trade that we're looking at. However, if you are pulling up a trade, then it should be pretty much the last candle you're looking for. But for the sake of this video, we are going to do a little bit of back to the futuring and go back in time, so that you can see essentially how I would basically play this trade. And there we have it. So this is a signal that has been signaled by our market scanner, and we can then just jump over to the trading view chart and say, here it is. Now, as a quick caveat, why do we do this market scanner in the way that we do? Well, you would realistically need around about 5 pro accounts on TradingView if you wanted to be able to run this market scanner on your own. Because you can, for instance, use the alerts from the Alpha Suite package, by all means, but like I said, we've saved you a fair bit of cash here so that you can just follow this and it'll give you a whole bunch of alerts and a whole bunch of market scanning prowess so that you don't have to waste all of your precious alerts on doing so. But we have identified an exhaustion candle just here, which is perfect. Although it is looking like a oversold exhaustion candle, so we're going to need to track back a little bit to start to identify a little bit of a stop loss zone. Because with any kind of reversals, they can be some of the more risky plays, but also offer very quick, big profit. So it is a bit of a trade-off. So we're going to have to look back to here somewhat, and I'm probably going to be using something like this dip just here, which I would say is a little bit of a dip. I don't want to go too far down, and I don't want the stop loss to be too big, to be quite honest. But I'd say that's looking pretty comfortable to me. And there we go. So I'm going to be using this as my stop loss. And just for the base of this, please check out the Alpha Guide because it gives you a whole range of different methods that you can use for stop losses. You can use anything from exiting the Bollinger Bands. You can use EMAs, you can use this awesome little super trend line if you're actually trending, you can use the actual support and resistance zones, but then sometimes, like I said, with these massively oversold reversals, sometimes you don't actually have any real good indications for stop losses nearby, so you have to look quite far back in time, and what we're looking for is some sort of support, some sort of resistance of a little bounce, and also something that's not too dramatically far away from the actual entry price itself. But that being said, we have identified where our stop loss is going to go. So let's just chuck this little risk reward tool on here so it can give us an idea of what targets we're going for. Now, personally, I never go for a risk reward that's any less than 1.5. That's just something that's been drilled into me for many years of trading. And it's one of those things where sometimes you end up not actually winning the majority of trades, but it doesn't matter because you've got such a good risk reward on your side that you don't need to, and you still end up, bringing home the bacon, which is what we all want at the end of the day. So here is our very basic trade setup. Now, I'm not saying that everybody has to trade like this. I'm just giving you an example. You can trade with 1 TP, 2 TPs, 3 TPs. It doesn't matter. It's more what you feel comfortable with and what strategy works for you. So let's see how this trade plays out. And off we go, and voila, we kind of hit the trade. Now, it was a bit of a spoiler because when we came to this trade, we knew that this was going to pump, instantly from seeing it, although I didn't know that that signal was going to give me quite a good example like this. And arguably, we could have gone back in time and used a much deeper kind of support or resistance from way back then. And, we could have essentially ended up going as far as 20%. So arguably, we could have gone any way as far down as about 12% stop loss and still maintained that 1.5x risk reward. But such is life, guys. Take profit when you can. That's the biggest thing, because if you're taking profit, you're not losing money. Always remember that. And this is going to conclude our little market scanner tutorial. I hope it's helped. I hope it's given you a bit of an insight on how to use it. Remember to like and subscribe. It helps us massively. And also drop us a follow on Twitter at BlockPartyTrade. All good things come to those who wait, but remember, most importantly, great things come to those who hodl.